Islanders work hard for their money, and with rising costs, every dollar matters. That's why the province...
Well, you're looking at a video the PEI government put out promoting its new Island Essentials benefit. Now, this benefit starts in July. Everyone on PEI will get some amount of money ranging from $175 to $365 for the year. It all depends on your net income and whether you're single or a couple. In the meantime, government is also scrapping two other programs, the Provincial Sales Tax Credit and the PEI Energy Rebate, which gave people a bit of a break on their electricity bill. So here to explain what all these changes are going to mean for Islanders is PEI's Finance Minister, Jill Burge. Hello, Minister. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we'll talk about some of the specifics in a second, but kind of broadly, what's the idea behind shuffling, changing these programs? What are you trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, well, I think the first item just in your opening is we're not scrapping the PEI sales tax credit or the PEI energy rebate. Basically what we're doing is we're folding them into one program and then adding a top up of about $7.2 million this year into one benefit that will be automatically delivered to Islanders to help with affordability and everyday essentials.
So you are taking money from those programs, which are going to end, and putting that money into this one new program. Is that fair?
I think it's important to know that those two benefits are still intact. The money is still in there. It's just now all housed inside the Island Essentials benefit.
And why do this?
Well, I think it creates more accessibility, it's more generous, it's more fair, and I think a big part of it is flexible. So you're giving Islanders their money so that they can spend it the way they need to spend it. And on everyday essentials that everybody sees going up, they can now spend that money in however they want.
So, those who were eligible for the provincial sales tax credit, they'd get that through CRA as they would other payments from CRA. Does that change? No,
they're still going to get it. So that money is still there. It's still housed and it'll come through CRA. The only difference is we've taken that PEI energy rebate money and we're putting it in there, and then we're taking the top up and putting it in. So all that money now, to the tune of $26 million in this fiscal year, is going to be streamed through the CRA.
And so those that were getting the tax credit, they'll continue getting money, but they'll be getting more. And then those who maybe had too high an income to access the sales tax credit, they're going to be getting some amount of money under this new program. Is that right?
Yeah, in the design of this program, a big focus in the design was to ensure that the lion's share of the benefit was going to go to low, modest, and middle income households. So there really is a push of that benefit, like full benefit up to $95,000 per household, I think is the max benefit. And then from there, it kind of prorates down to that minimum. Every Islander who is 19 years of age or older, has filed their income taxes and is a PEI resident will get at minimum $175.
If someone's making, $150,000, $200,000 a year, some might look at that and say, do they really need $175? Why not take that money and give more to those who really do need it right now?
Yeah, and that was a discussion. I think the like in the design, we pushed the majority of the money to, that under 100,000 K. But really, we want to ensure that every Islander was getting a little bit of that benefit because they were getting that energy rebate before. So we wanted basically the $175. What that is a calculation to find the average of what each household was receiving on the PEI energy rebate. And that average was $175. And so that's where we set the minimum.
Why take from the PEI energy rebate? I mean, you hear all the time Islanders talking about just how expensive their power bills are, and there could be more rate increases coming in the coming months. I mean, is it a hard PR sell to say we're going to get rid of this rebate and your power bills are going to increase?
But I think the key piece there is we're not getting rid of it. It's just coming through another stream. So whereas before we were giving that money to the utility to put on your utility bill, now we're giving it directly to the Islander. And I think the other piece of this as well is before this benefit, the energy rebate went to that meter in that house. Now, every Islander who's 19 years of age, files their taxes, and is a PEI resident will receive that benefit. So it's not tied to the meter at the house. If you have two young people that are roommates, two 25-year-olds that are roommates renting, files their income taxes individually, they would both potentially receive $310. So they're going to get more of a benefit than they did before.
Is everybody going to come out on top here, though? Or are there some Islanders, depending on your circumstance and what your energy bill looked like before and your income, who are going to end up with less money than they did coming into this?
Yeah, I suppose there might be people at that top end of the spectrum who had a high usage bill at the end of the day that are getting that average $175 benefit now, that maybe they got a little bit more. But through the design of this program, really the benefit will go to those households that need that extra boost, that need that extra money, and in most cases, they're going to receive more money.
A lot of moving parts with this, so really appreciate you walking us through it. Thanks so much, Minister.
Thank you.